slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic, dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not crash.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set 30 base.
You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check 15. Check.
Pilot 64. Weak.
He's checking. He's checking. Crash. 25. Check 25.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Look at me. Zipper.
Stay
Shoot.
On second down, Eckler. And a nice spin into some open field. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 42 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Foxtrot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Back to throw now on second and 10. This one caught by Ridley. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Whip. Watch the whip. Show it.
80 weapon. Go.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Hey, Will.
58, Mike. I'm here all day. 58.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Virgil Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Let's go now. 10-2 start. Yep.
Hey, watch it.
Hustle. Snap.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Let's go.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Check.
Hey, lock it.
Now a give, right side. It's Gibson. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
56 is the mic.
Get it.
Now Minshew. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Running on 1st down, Eckler, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
General West.
He was tackled at the 27. You got it. Dude.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch the screen.
Hey. High 7. Let's go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 16.
Hey, Irvin.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. 16 yards.
Ready.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Recon, 132 fighter. Bravo.
58, Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be...
Hey.
Kill.
Snap.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he cuts it right sideline. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
A gain of 40 yards. And the Chargers 1st down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 23. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Yeah.
44, Mike, 44. Get that quarterback. And check.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, exit.
44.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Finding Green complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Virgil Green, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Jaguars. DJ Chark. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Darren Lee leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On the ground, it's Eckler. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Hey, Zoo! Look at me! Zip 5!
From the gun, Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
It's a gain of 17.
Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
Go! Go! Ready?
They go play action here on first down. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Under 1061, match box now.
They'll try to run this one in, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Down. 15 line. 15 line.
That's the way.
And
44. Mike, 44.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Minshew, 1st and 10. That one caught by Gibson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stat. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him as his guys are back within a single score. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played the responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Going on the ground with Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. To throw on second down. Herbert. And an alley to run. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 27, Minshew. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes this a 9-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Rock it. Go.
Now Eckler. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Ty Long now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew. Open man right side is Sharp. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Minshew sets to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's Minshew. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Sam off.
Here's a 2nd and 7. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run here with Eckler. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Back to throw. Herbert toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But now it'll be 3rd down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. On first down, Herbert. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Calvin Ridley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen. Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw here. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Set 70, Indy. Hey, team 6, team 6. Sit.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from. And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey. Hey, Haywood. Yes.
Motion. 2nd and 5. This one caught by Ridley.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert, he completes it to Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. Herbert, and this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Check it out, Reed. Deuce. Quick dash. Come. Hit it.
They'll try and run it in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Right back to him on first down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
22 jet bomber. Go. Just get it.
To throw again. Herbert. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
On first down, Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Back to throw. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
44's the mic.
Go. Big grip.
Throwing again. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the eye.
Hey, Charlie.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
80 weapons. 70. Indy.
56. Mike, 56. Come on.
Hey, wahoo.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
I can't believe they let you play.
Ready?
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. We don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch that in,
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Ready, break.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. On 4th down, Minshew. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
General West. Shoot.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Go now. 30 base. Recon, 132 fighter. Big Griffin.
Once more, here's Eckler. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On the run, this is Jackson. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of